Hi Metalheads, willkommen zum METALHEADS FOREVER, Show Nummer 436 am 12.09.2022. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid zur ersten Show dieser Woche und für mich ein erstes richtiges Highlight, nicht nur, weil ich ein Fan bin, sondern weil ich den schon lange begleite und ich einfach ihn als eine Legende bezeichne. Er ist eine Rocklegende, der mit allen Großen gespielt, mit Journey, mit Dead Daisies, mit Whitesnake. Also ein unglaublicher Mann heute. Mendoza ist zum zweiten Mal in diesem Jahr da. Normal haben wir immer ein Jahr Pause zwischen den Interviews, aber ein brandneues Album. Ich kann euch gleich sagen, Freunde, das Album ist sowas von geil. Ich habe mich heute so genossen, so ein frischer Sound, oldschool, aber frisch. Richtig cool. So, ich hoffe, ihr seid alle gut nach Hause gekommen, seid alle gesund und munter und habt das Wochenende gut überlebt und die ganzen Fotos sind geil. Ich muss mir alle nochmal anschauen und so und auch mein Like da lassen. Super cool, dass der Fanclub wieder aktiv war. Sehr geil. Ich begrüße alle unsere Zuschauer draußen auf Facebook. Ja, und wie immer, die, wo es jetzt nicht wissen, bitte diese Sendung auf Facebook nicht teilen, denn die wird nämlich gelöscht. Nach der Show wird die gelöscht, weil nach einer Stunde ist ein Zapfenstreik auf Facebook. Also rübergehen, alle neuen Zuschauer, rübergehen auf YouTube bitte. Und ist der Link, geht rüber, loggt euch ein. Ihr könnt mitchatten, ihr könnt Mendoza natürlich Fragen stellen, er wird die alle beantworten. Er ist eine ganz coole Socke. Und bevor es losgeht, wir sagen, wir haben einen Support natürlich, eine Vorband aus dem Hause Mighty Music. Ja, das ist wirklich ein sehr geiler Partner von uns geworden. Und Fernando, thank you very much. If you're watching this, thank you so much to bring us again a legend. Mendoza today. So, bevor ich switche in Englisch, das wird heute eben natürlich wieder auf Englisch werden. Marco kann leider, glaube nicht sehr viel Deutsch. Aber er ist in Deutschland. Unglaublich. Er ist heute, letztes Mal noch in Frankreich, heute in Deutschland. Los geht's jetzt mit einer Band aus dem Hause Mighty Music. Hier ist Blended Brew und Song Wrong Hands. Let the Madness begin with Blended Brew.
See her dance with the devil. He fools her and leaves her poisoned and screaming out loud in loving pain. Waves of ecstasy consuming her soul 'cause it's the wrong hand. Long man. While it's the wrong hand.
Blend the Brew, sehr, sehr geil. Doch genau die richtige Musik einstand für Marco Mendoza. Wir sagen, bevor ich los war. Erstmal ganz liebe Grüße in die Schweiz, ganz liebe Grüße nach Österreich, unsere deutschen Fans und ich glaube in Japan, denn heute ist auch der japanische Fanclub von Marco Mendoza im Hintergrund. Irgendwie habe ich was gelesen. Sehr, sehr cool. So, guys, boys and girls in Japan, chat with us. We are very Japan friendly. Chat with us. We like to talk to you. All right. Auf geht's mit Gebrüll. Here is one of maybe the best songs. Maybe not. I have one favorite, but this is one of them. Here's Marco Mendoza, Take It to the Limit, from the new album, The New Direction. Here's Marco Mendoza. Hell yeah. Take it to the limit. Welcome to the show, the man, the legend, Marco Mendoza.
There we go.
Here we are again.
How are you?
Thank you, Marco.
How are you, Richie? How are you, Ray? What's going on?
I'm excited to have you back again. 25th May,
I'm
our last
excited to be
interview.
back. Was it last May?
25th of May.
Wow. This
Yes.
year?
This year, yes.
You know how many I've done, Richie? I got to be really honest. I wish I could. I'm like, my life this year just took off in
I
so
know.
many ways.
I,
I've
wa-
been
I follow
tra-
you.
I've been traveling so much, a lot of work, a lot of recording on the road, a lot of sessions on the road, on the days off. Traveling here. If I have a few days off, they'll fly me into a different city. La la la. It's been pretty exciting, pretty cool, and sometimes overwhelming a little bit. But I'd rather do it. I'd rather be on this side than the other side. We had
Absolutely.
enough of the pandemic. Was such a trip that it was hard to deal with. So this is the result of all that happened back then, and so I'm gladly embracing the whole thing.
No,
But I get
the
tired. I get beat up.
I want to ask about this because you are a classic road dog or road warrior because you are always on the road and I follow you, and then this man when this man takes a rest, because I see you in England, in Scotland, in there and there, and but you're not stopping. You remember yesterday we talked about this. You say, hey,
Hmm.
I want to open an Asian country. What about Philippines? I said, hey, let's do it. Maybe I can do something
Yeah.
to meet you. And now I say it live now. You are invited to sleep in my house. You have a room here. If you
Okay.
come,
Thank you.
you can take it. For this is a promise. If
Thank
you
you,
come to
Richie.
Philippines, yes. Marco, on the 25th of May, we talk about the other projects you're well known. I saw you the very first time with Whitesnake. This is when
Uh huh.
2006 in the DVD, and
Hmm.
I loved it. I said, "What? Who is this guy?" This was the very first time, to be honest, when I saw you, and I
Hmm.
said, "Wow!" And then I researched. I go, "Oh man, his journey, Dead Days is later on. Then Thin Lizzy, Ted Nugent, Blue Murder, and
Yeah.
Black Star Riders, and you're and in many projects. So last time we talked about all the old stuff. So, ihr da draußen, I will translate, ihr da draußen, wenn ihr zum ersten Mal heute Marco seht, schaut die Sendung vom 25. Mai an. Da da erfahrt ihr alles, was er vorher gemacht hat. And today we talk about more the new album and the last album, of course. So it's more the music today. And I tell you what, I love the new album. When I played the
Thank
very
you.
first time, I remember last time you said to me, you play Take It to Limit. Of course I played Take It to Limit because this was the first teaser. I had no
Hmm.
idea that this album is from top to bottom, one killer after another. It's like I must say, Viva la Rock is also a masterpiece, and you did it again. There's another
Thank you.
masterpiece. Yes,
Thank you,
it
brother.
is. It
Thank you.
is
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm lucky to work with somebody like Soren Anderson, who's amazing. Him and I,
amazing.
we make a good team, and we have fun doing it. That's the most important thing. I think that's what comes through. That we're just like a couple of kids, and I know I say this a lot, and we talk about. I've done a lot of interviews, but it's so true. We're just like a couple of kids. We remember why we started playing music and how and when, and we just get in there and have a blast with no reservations, none, no preconceived ideas, no pre-production, nothing. We don't have anything planned. We just get together, and usually what happens right away, he's got a million ideas that we pick and choose from, and I have a few that we pick and choose from, and so it's a good it's a good relationship, good
I just
good
posted
partnership.
the links for CD and album vinyl for
Great.
it's a Target shop. It's my music
Hmm.
Target group, Denmark. Great part from our show. We have
Yes.
many great bands already. Very cool.
Hmm.
And what I like on this album, it's like freshness. It's old school. This is like you heard the songs somehow before because it's you cannot invent the wheel again. but
Right.
there is something in the album. It's fresh, and of course it's very positive. The vibe is very positive from all songs, positive,
Yeah.
and
That's something I really thank you, brother. That's something that I really try to make an effort. We know that especially today we're living in the world that's very dark. It's very gray and gloomy, and people
yes,
are by nature very pessimistic. And we try to bring a little bit of light into that otherwise dark world. And as musicians, we have that opportunity to do that. Because I don't know about you, but when I'm listening to a good song, I get I go. I
yes,
separate it. My head separates from my body, and I go. And so it's very good to send these messages of hope and optimism and positive energy for me, because that's how I try to live. Believe me, things get heavy in my world too, in my head especially. Things get very gloomy and dark from time to time, especially on the road, missing my home so much, going from hotel to hotel, to airport, uh, to showing up to gigs that the promoter decided to cancel but didn't tell you. Yeah, I mean, I could go. One of these days, I am going to write about it. I just don't want to do it
you
now
must
because
write a
it's
book.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You must.
But at the end of the day, for example, we traveled very far to get to Germany, to Frankfurt, which we're in Frankfurt now, to go do this festival that's like a couple hours away from here, and it was massive. It was great, but it was pouring rain the whole
Yes,
day, not just our set, the whole day. And I just told myself, listen, there's people here that are dealing with the water, dealing with the weather, and they want to come here. They came to hear you as well as many other bands. So let's give them a good show, and we did. We were wet. We got wet. We were freezing, and let's just say it's not the best circumstances that you want to play a big show like that, big stage festival under, but you do it. And what came to mind for me was Lorelei. I remember doing that show with Ben Lissy, and I'm talking, bro, not a few drops. I'm talking, and the people stayed. The people stayed, and we're looking at each other going, are we going to stop? Are we going to stop? No, let's go. Ricky kept going. We kept going, and we did the set, and everybody was like, yes, thank you. So it's what it is. It's only water at the end of the day. It's
yeah.
not going to harm you. It's probably going to cleanse you in some way or
But
another.
maybe you get a cold when
Well, we
talk
all,
about
yeah, we all have sniffles.
yeah,
Yesterday, we woke up. My guitar player and my drummer, Mario and Ivan. Yeah, we're all fighting this cold now. You can hear it, but
yeah.
it is what it is. I've had some of the best gigs, to be honest, with 104 fever temperature and pneumonia, and I've had to sing, and something happens. The lights hit, the adrenaline gets pumping because you're making an extra effort to provide to get out of that funk, and all of a sudden, boom, you're flying, man. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's the head's
I
under
know.
control. Yeah, yeah.
We have a chance today. I found a incredible, great track, a live track. How you play with your band from 22. This is a master at work for me. But later on, I would
Hmm.
take it to the limit. Give me the direction of the song. What is the backstory to take it to the limit? Is
Well,
it a positive message to the people?
it is, but it came from this. And again, like Soren and I did with Viva la Rock. Viva la Rock, we got together. We knew we had to do an album. We had something like 8 days or 9 days to do the most work we could. And we got together within an hour and a half, that song was written, Viva la Rock. And I had it in my head for a few weeks. And this is me, because I'm Spanish. I speak Spanish fluently, and there had been a lot of talk about, rock is dead, it's over, and viva means alive, long live rock and roll. So within my own circles, I would say goodbye, viva la rock, goodbye, viva la rock, goodbye, long live rock and roll in Spanglish. But it's got the French connotation there too as well. So go LA, you know. So long story short, is that, yeah, I'm going to turn this off. So long story short, we got together and we sent the song to the label, and they said, this is great. We love the song. This is the title cut. This is the name of the album. Boom, we went with it. Same thing happened with Take It to the Limit. We got to the studio and he was coming off a long run of dates. I was coming off a long run of dates. And we look at each other, which is in conversation. This is what I opened my ears, right, in conversation. And we're saying, man, Soren, you just take everything to the limit, man. We keep pushing. When we sometimes should stop and smell the roses. We keep, you know, we're workaholics. We love what we do. When you love what you do, you just can't stop.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, man, you take it to the limit too. And I'm going, bing. He had a riff and we started going. And yeah, that's the story behind it. And pretty much what we're trying to say is live life. Even when you think you should stop, you know, just keep going, man. Go live life. Go do things that make you happy. Live to the fullest. Take it to the limit when you can. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
That's pretty much what it's saying, you know. So
because we have so many songs to cover today, I would say we go right back to the 2018 album Viva la Rock. It's Sweetest Emotions. Let's play the song and then let's talk about the song. Here we go.
Yes, sir. Here's
from the Viva la Rock album, Sweetest Emotions, the master Marco Mendoza.
By my side, I don't mind, 'cause I want you there, baby. Yeah!
You know what I hear? I hear so many classic. I hear James Brown. I hear David Lee Roth. I hear Stephen Tyler. That's everything in your voice, and I love this screaming. This is like a trademark, and you do it. No cats in the house.
I'm a big fan. Every guy that you mentioned, I mean, and more. I'm a big fan from way back. And
is James Brown, for example, is James Brown? We never said it last time. Is James Brown also influence for you from a singing voice?
absolutely, yeah, his music, everything about him. Um, he's the godfather of soul, man. I mean, R&B, Motown, the Motown, and everybody that falls under that category had a very pronounced influence and inspiration in me as a musician. But first, as the lover of music, because you don't know. I mean, I was 14, 15, 16 when I knew I was going to be a musician for life. Whether I was going to have success or not, it didn't matter to me. I just went, boom. Uh, but before that, everybody, man, the Beatles, Zeppelin, James Brown, Stevie Wonder. The first time I heard Coverdale David with Glenn Hughes, a big fan of that. Deep Purple, those Deep Purple years. And I mean, we could talk. That's a whole interview about, the first album I ever had was the Beatles, Abbey Road. So if you're a big fan of the Beatles, you know that they were influenced and they were inspired by a lot of these different artists. Little Richard. I mean, come on,
Little
big
Richard
time.
screaming.
Yeah, and it came
He
back
was
from all that. So it goes from generation to generation.
yes.
And of course, Tyler was the king of that stuff, and his style of singing and emoting what he feels is just beautiful, man. So yeah, all these cats, you listen to them, and then when it comes down to kind of going inside and pulling out what you have, influences, inspirations, whatever, that's what comes out. It's like you emulate without realizing it that you're emulating. It's just I could name 20 songs, Aerosmith songs that were so cool. I mean,
Yes.
and so on. And then Robert Plant, of course. I mean, we could go and talk about this forever. What the bottom line is, you said it earlier. We can't reinvent the wheel, but we can, and
Yes.
we can own the wheel that we show you. We can own it by
sweetest
how
emotion.
by being totally committed to how you deliver, how you sing. Let your voice come out. I'm trying to do that now in my later years now, just to express the way I want to express myself, write my lyrics, however simple or complicated or deep or not. It's just allowing yourself to come out.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy I'm doing it. I wish I would have been earlier, but there's a reason for everything.
When you recorded Sweetest Emotions, was like ragdoll. This is kind of vibe. You won't have it with brass and something like this.
Well, I gotta say that's Soren. The horn section is Soren. He's a great producer. He's a great
He's
a
fantastic.
visionary. Yeah, he's
Yes.
a great visionary. He can he can see ahead, and he's got all my trust, and I think I got his. I hope.
Yeah.
But so when you write, you pretty much you entrust each other to take the picture to another place. That's what it is. So yeah, big influence, man. Big influence.
Marco,
And
we have worldwide audience today because I
yeah,
saw you posted Marco Mendoza Japan, and I think
yeah,
there's somebody from Japan here.
uh-huh.
Maybe you know her, Kana
Yeah,
Nagumo.
Nagomo. Yeah. I know
Hello,
Kana.
Kana
Yes.
or Nagumo. Go to YouTube, please, because in a half an hour, maybe the Facebook stream is blocked from Facebook,
Oh,
but YouTube
oh,
not. Yeah. And
You go,
and we have,
konnichiwa, kana, konnichiwa. Anyway,
yes.
go ahead.
Then another, we saw him before a couple of months ago. This is a heavy metal beer club. Cheers from Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. Hello, Heavy Metal Beer Club. How are you guys? Tucson, Arizona. I miss you guys.
Koreans too. Not today. Japan, USA, Bavaria, Austria, Switzerland, all over the place today.
Soon to come, the moon.
Yes,
We will go to the moon.
I 100% agree. Marco has a lot of soul in his voice. Yes, I agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Are you more, the very first time I heard you singing, when I realized what great voice you have, you remember when you did with Whitesnake, the burn part, when you did a Glenn Hughes part?
Yes, I
The
remember.
screaming.
I'll never forget.
And-
Yeah. Again, you're inspired and influenced by the cuts that you grew up listening to, and when David said, when DC said, I'm thinking about including a couple of Purple songs, and we all went yes. We showed up at rehearsal, and I just started singing the part. It felt natural to me, and he said, "Yeah, cool. I want you to sing it." So that was it. It's
this
that
was the very
simple.
first time I saw, and I said, "You look so fucking cool with the cowboy hat and
Oh, yeah.
naked upper body, and fucking cool." This is a DVD. This was on fire. It was done in London, right?
Yes, at the Hammersmith.
Hammersmith. I love this
Hammersmith
DVD.
Audio.
Oh,
That's a great venue
live
too.
in the heart of the city, right?
Yes. No, that I
bad
gotta
STV.
say that lineup, Whitesnake with DC was on fire, and everybody, Doug and Reb, were just burning, man. And then of course Tommy Aldrich and Timothy Drury on the keyboards is also an amazing singer and keyboard player. And so there was a lot of vocals.
I
Timothy,
saw a video. Unfortunately,
Uh-huh.
the sound quality was not good enough to play it. You did also a show, or maybe more shows, with Dino, which was his backup vocals this time. A very smart move from David. And when I heard that Dino joined Whitesnake, I knew what is in his mind, and he did it fantastically. When he can reach the point, he pointed to him, and he did it. He did it flawless. Yeah, cool. But we are not here for David Cover. Maybe we have a little bit of time because we have so many songs now. I would say Swedish Emotions we talked about last time, of course. So for all ihr da draußen, falls ihr das Interview wissen wollt, was geht's bei Swedish Emotions, schaut das Interview vom 25. Mai an. We go now back to the new album, and I help out because there is no video available. So I copy a little bit your style, and I brought a lot of color in this video. It's only so I help out, and this is a song.
You got to send it to me. Light It Up, very good. I got a little story about that after.
Yeah,
remind me.
If you like it, you get it, of course. If you don't like it, say keep the scrap. No problem.
Can I see it?
Now.
Send it to me.
Now.
Oh, we're gonna. Okay, I want to see it. Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Here is Marco Mendoza from new album, New Direction. Here is Light It Up. Little video made by Newton Art Rocks. Here we go.
While it blows your mind, it's a healer. Let it touch your soul, even though you're blind. It will side inside, turn you upside down. It will turn you on, it will get you high. Come on, baby, loud. Let it out, let it in. Gotta free your mind. You and me got a plan, gotta leave this world behind. Let's light it up in here. Light it up in here. Come and get it. It's all here right now. Gotta make some time.
That
Let's light it up in here. Let's light it up in here. Let's light it up in here. Now, now, yeah. I'll light it up in here.
I love the song. This is a new direction. It's one of the highlights on the album. It's hard to pick songs, because there's so many cool songs on it. This was one I really liked. I did two videos because I have no time, because like every day another show, so I have only one day. But
I didn't get to see it. I didn't see it.
Huh?
I didn't see the video. You have to send it to me separately. I wasn't able to see it. But anyway, it's fine. I'm sure it's cool. But
I send it to you, no problem. I send it to you WeTransfer. So you get it in
Light It Up. Light It Up is one of two songs that I had laying around, and it came out of a session that I did with Doug Aldrich and Tommy Aldrich a few years back. And when the time came to do this album, I always go in. I have archive. I have ideas everywhere, and I start checking ideas out just to have in case we get stuck or whatever. Which we never do. But I came across this song and the ballad, "Walk Next to You," and I felt like there was something very special about them, something very unique. The approach is different, starting off with the bass and the drums, nothing else. I love that. I'm old school like that, and the ballad's just in my opinion, it's a good song. So I brought it up to Soren. He said, "Yeah, let's do it." So this is, of course, they have writing credit. Tommy Aldrich and Doug Aldrich were co-wrote this with me.
Do you know what's happened now? Dino, he joined Dead Daisies. Is he a permanent member now, or and what?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure I will hear. Let me just say the Dino thing. I heard about it before it happened, also before it happened with Whitesnake. You know,
Yes.
we're all connected. We're all very much connected. It's a smaller circle of people, and it's a great move. Dino's an amazing singer. He's an amazing musician. He can play. I mean, he's a great talent.
Yes.
So he will
He
be an
was here
asset
last
to
year.
wherever he's at. Uh-huh.
It's funny, when he was here in January, I think it was January 2021. He had no idea that he's joining Whitesnake. You know,
Mhm.
this is amazing. I would love to
Yeah.
have him on the show again. You know, he's a
Yeah.
cool cat.
He is.
You know, I saw a picture. You have a new project with Michael Sweet.
Hmm.
Any chance to get in touch with Michael Sweet to get Striper to the show or something?
Absolutely. Yeah, I can give you. Of course, I can. I can give you that info. Just remind me, send me an email. Of course.
Yes.
His wife is the manager, and I think they'd be more than glad to be on your show, man. Yeah, all those people, those cats are just lovely people, man. They are just down to earth. They're very well centered, spiritually, emotionally, and they're brilliant, 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 talented cats. So I'm sure he would love it. Michael's a sweetheart, man. And what a player and what a singer, and what a body of work that he's done. You know, him and his brother. And so yeah, and they have a new album as well. They have a lot of stuff that they're doing. It's
Marco,
incredible.
I just read Mick. He they are organizing festivals and shows, and they would be interested. You know, and here's Thomas. Thomas is our manager from the show.
Hi, Thomas.
And if you don't mind, give information to the people and get connected, because
please do.
Yes.
Thomas, is that as cool as mean stuff or cool shit?
Maybe he mean Striper.
Oh, cool striper. Cool.
I think he means that the S means Striper. Striper.
Oh.
I mean, Striper is a legend, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
All right. So I just read that Dino just helped out for a few shows. That the Daisies are now touring with Glenn again. All right.
Yes.
So here we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that I knew. But it's obvious that that's what they're doing right now. Glenn tested positive and he couldn't do the shows, and Dino came in.
Yeah,
and
but it's cool that all the cats helping out.
Connected.
You know? That's so very cool.
You know, and it's more pronounced today. I think I keep telling everybody, guys, right now, going through what we're going through, the industry took such a big hit that we need to stick together and help out each other whenever we can, because that's the only way it's going to survive. You know, the venues, the agents, the promoters, the festivals, the musicians, the producers, the songwriters, the whole thing, and the artists. We all need to stick together and work as a team to get over this hump, because we took a big hard hit. And I'm finding out now that I'm on the road how much of a hit we took. But you know, when you believe in what you do and you love what you do, which is I do, you just keep going, regardless of the obstacles and the troubles and the trials and the tribulations that you go through. You need to keep on keeping on. You shoot for the stars, if you know what I mean.
You know what? Maybe I change now. No, we keep the shooting for stars because I want to talk a band. And now, what light it up? What is the backstory to light it up? Do you have a story? You told me.
Well, yeah, the story was I just told you that
this is the story.
Song. Yeah, the story was I got together with Doug Aldrich and Tommy Aldrich. We were talking once upon a time, way back, that we were thinking about maybe doing a power trio situation. And we got together and it was a blast, man. And the three-piece sounded huge, you know, when you have a player like Doug Aldrich.
You have Tommy Aldrich. He's a
Tommy.
machine. He's a beast.
Yeah. And So we came up with like, I want to say 6 or 7 songs. We got together once, maybe twice. And I mean, that project never went anywhere, but just getting together and writing stuff was a blast. So I keep
Yeah.
all this stuff, you know, we all do. We save stuff from the past, and then we review it and we revisit every so often, and then we find some gems. We go, oh, cool. So when I heard this, I just went, what the hell were we thinking? And I think there's some swells, some guitars, but there's nothing. It's bass and drums. And Tommy, how he plays, he's like a machine, right?
Yes.
So for a bass player, when you have a drummer that's that amazing, it's so easy because anything you play just falls into place, you know. And that's that's what happened with this song, you know. And I started going. I started going. Talking about the lyrics. If memory serves me right, I'm talking. It's a healer. You can't feel it. It comes from anywhere, from everywhere, but it's going to make you feel good. Light it up, whatever that is to you. You know what I mean?
Marco, send me the lyrics, please. And I produce this video. What I sent you, I make it a nice lyric video.
Yeah, you know the lyrics are on if the label sent you the album, it's on the album.
Yeah, a little bit hard because I'm in the Philippines, but I will get it. Don't worry.
Oh no. It asked them to send you the packet with everything, all the artwork. And this is another cool thing that Mark Allison and I decided to go forward with. And because we have some time restraints, we decided to, to post the lyrics like this, working with all the typos and all the what happens in the studio, as you write lyrics and then you go to record and you change things and change words and all that. So that's how the lyrics are printed on the album, on the vinyl and the CD. I think so. That's my handwriting with all the baddest freaking spelling you can imagine, probably. But it doesn't matter, I'm very dyslexic when it comes sometimes when I'm really tired. But
let's go back to Viva la Rock with a classic song from a classic band from Thin Lizzy. And then after this, the next one, you know what song's coming. After this, you tell me your connections. How when the very first time you touch base with Thin Lizzy. I mean, come on, that's badass, Phil Lynott, and the voice, how you sing it, it's very, very Thin Lizzy like. I love it.
Thank you.
Here's
Thank you.
Chinatown. Here we go. Video I helped out again because there was no video there. Here we go.
Chinatown. Man, you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown. Me and you don't stand a chance if you go down in Chinatown.
We are back.
Wow.
Chinatown. Yes.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
You shot a video for that too as well?
Last time.
Oh.
For the last show. I did it already. So this was for last time.
You should send it to me. Send me that
Of
stuff,
course,
man. We can use
can-
it. It's just there, you know.
Yeah, please. No
Please
problem.
do.
Before we get too many, here's a question for you. The gig in
Ah.
Fulda on the 28th of September is cancelled, or do you know anything? Can find it on the side from the location.
It's not there. No, it's on. Who said it was canceled? No,
You
it's
can
still
find it
on
on the
definitely.
site.
On their site.
Yeah. That's what-
Well,
what-
I will make a phone call right away. Thank you for bringing that up. I shot a video for them a few days ago promoting it.
So it's
And I
on
spoke-
actually. So
It is on. It's on. Absolutely
and
on.
he said something. Chinatown is a very snowy thing in the regional, and of course the bass. Mark is close to Phil. Yes, I agree. Very, very close. The voice, the vibe, you hear immediately. It's a Thin Lizzy thing. Immediately.
Thank you. You know, and you haven't brought up the fact that Mike Tramp was singing on it as well.
Wow.
Did you not hear that? There's another singer there. So Mike Tramp, and there's the
Wow.
story there is we were in the studio and we were writing songs, Soren and I, and Mike is a real close friend with Soren. They played together. He produces his albums, you know, and he's a fan
also on
from
Mighty Music. Is also Mighty Music camp.
Yes,
Mike Tramp?
exactly. So he'd stop by to say hello unannounced, and we didn't know he was showing up. And I'm a big fan of his, and he's amazing. He's a great songwriter and singer, and he's got a great history and a lot of credits, you know. But he's the sweetest cat. So he stopped by and to say hello. And said, "Oh wow, you guys are working. Well, I'll come back." I said, "No." Soren and I said, "No, hang out, man. Hang out, please." Long story short, he saw the blackboard that we were working on songs, and we had put Thin Lizzy tribute because I wanted to do one song from so many years of playing with Thin Lizzy. They have so many good songs, great songs, like I did with Ted Nugent. I said Ted Nugent tribute song, Thin Lizzy tribute song, which is something I forgot to do. I didn't forget, but I wanted to do that in this album, the last one, New Direction. But all the circumstances were just so discombobulated. But anyway, he saw that. He said, "Oh, wow, you're doing that. That's great. You know, I'm the biggest." So Soren told me he doesn't know a bigger fan than Mike Tramp, a bigger Thin Lizzy fan. So I did my thing. And then I went to, I think I was in Nashville working on the new Dead Daisies album. And I got the call from Soren. I said, "Bro, you know, Mike is around and he's such a big Thin Lizzy fan. Would it be cool if he sang, if you guys did a duet on Chinatown?" I said, "Absolutely. Yeah. And that was it. That's what happened. You know, he did a great job. And so, you know, that's another thing that we can talk about forever. Having been part of so many great bands, you know.
Marco, you're so great guy. Yesterday, you remember we talked on the phone,
Yes.
and I told you I had a big hope, and I never very nervous to ask you about this question because we're releasing a sampler next year, the very first Metalheads Forever, and this will be a lot of cool bands, very good names, and I'm involved in one song. And I want this song with a all-star group with many famous people, singers. So and I needed one bass player, and I had one of my top list is Marco Mendoza.
Oh,
So when I asked her yesterday, Marco, would you be available for me for my song? And you exactly said absolutely. You said yes. Holy shit, Marco Mendoza plays on a fucking Newton song. That would be amazing.
Yes.
And I'm
but do me a favor. We got to make sure it's a great song, brother. Come on. And I know it will.
Basement Prophecy. He works now with big name singers, and he's the guy who writes with me the song. And I have the song in my head already. The lyrics already done, but now I'm approaching all the big names, and this will be a very big surprise. Who will be on point? I know there will be big names, and I know already there from some. But I need the basement,
the foundation,
solid foundation.
I hear you.
Foundation.
I just wanted to say that because out of respect to a lot of fans that I have, I'm very lucky and very blessed. I have fans all over the world, and they're working on music. And I have to be honest, and I say this with all the love and respect. They send me songs and they want me to help or listen to or play or whatever. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard to be honest, to be brutally honest with people. But I've learned that in that particular situation, you do more harm to let them go in the wrong direction than to bring it to their attention and say, hey, bro, you need to fix this and go this direction and do that, fix that. And then you have something. And, it's hard, it's hard to.
I tell you what, that's why I chose as my writing partner for the song a guy who works with big names like for many years now. He has the big shots singers. I mean, Bonfire, Primal Fear, Mission in Black,
the big boys,
and they're trusting him because he's a badass producer, and that's why I know this song will be a killer. I can tell you, but for this I need big names, and you are a big name, my friend. Are you in?
Look, but I'm in, but I'm only this big. Look, so I'm not that big. I'm not. Is that big enough?
Now comes the part. Now this is a long video now, and I'm thankful you found this video because I was searching because you have so much stuff on YouTube. You're some of sound grab videos, but
I know
but
I found no way to control that.
But I found something recent from August, I guess. Must be into 2022, of course, with you, the trio of yours, and this is for me the example of a badass rocker who, if the crowd doesn't want, I go in the crowd and make you work. And I love it. This is so badass, go with the bass in the crowd and then you clap, motherfucker, And this is so cool. And this is and this song is so important. You know why? Because you pointed it out. It's a medley of Hole in My Pocket, Give Peace a Chance from John Lennon. And of course, the message is there, and I love it. Let's play it first. It's 8 minutes and 36 seconds.
Oh my gosh, that's a long one.
8 minutes and 36 seconds.
We played that long, huh? Oh my gosh. Then we go. We do two other songs.
I tell you what, it's so fresh because you are watching what you were doing. You go in the crowd and then you playing in the crowd.
I would love to see it. Where is it? Which one?
Yeah. Can you cannot see the show?
No. When you play the video, I'd love to see it. I'd just like to see what show it was. We've done some huge ones. We've done some.
This was a very small. No, this was a very small show in a very small club, and this is so. When I watched the video, I thought, damn. Not long ago, you worked with Journey, big stadium. You worked with so many big shows, and you still have the fun to do it, a little club stuff.
I do.
Yes,
I do.
And this is the proof. Here is
It's about the
Marco
music.
Mendoza, Hole in My Pocket and Give Peace a Chance. And watch a master at work.
I got a hole in my pocket, baby. I need a more guitar here.
I've got a hole in my pocket on my left side of the street. I've got a hole in my pocket. On my left side of the street. I love to go down the gutter, baby. I love to go down the drain. Yes, babe, yes, babe. I can see it coming. It's not a great train. You're not the different, baby. I see it. I've got a hole in my pocket on my left, both sides of the shade. Another one, you got it. Break it down. Bring it down, bring it down. Are you ready to go down to D? Eva, we're going to go down to D. Are you ready, Kyle? What's feeding back down there? Ready? It goes like 1, 2, 1, 2. I want you all to sing this with me, yeah? Are you ready? Clap your hands right here. Clap your hands, everybody. Come on, clap your hands. Clap your hands, everybody. There was a song that came out in the late 60s that made a big impact on the whole planet. And who knew that that song would be relevant today? I don't want to get into this shit. There's a lot of bad shit. But tonight we're going to sing about it. Alright? Very simple song written by John Lennon. That song, listen to it and I want you to sing. Are you ready to sing? And the little song. Just give peace a chance.
I can't hear you. All we are saying is give peace a chance.
All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance.
I didn't get to see it, bro.
How come?
But anyway, I don't know.
But you can see me, right?
I can see you now. I can't see when you play the videos. It's fine. That's fine. I was trying to figure out what venue it was and what date. I saw that it was
KDD shows.
KDD. Where?
It was like had some leather in the back. Very small club.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, so you have to wait 8 minutes and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's all right. It's cool.
All right.
I was picking my nose.
When we talk about 25th of May, the first interview, and you told me how much you miss your family, your wife, or girlfriend. I don't know. I think it's your wife.
My wife.
And there's one song really sticks out. It's one of the most beautiful ballads ever.
Oh, thank you.
And I love the video. And I was right where it was shot in Spain, right?
Mallorca. Yes.
Mallorca. Yes. Very beautiful. And yeah, it's a love song. Leah.
It is. Yeah.
And this was actually I see before in many message before. This is a favorite song of one of our fans. I don't know who was it, because so many messages today. It's a song Leah. And so from May to now, you came home, or you are still on the road?
Well, the plan was for me to go home, but my wife and I were talking, and the kids. The idea was for me to go home, and then we usually take a vacation to somewhere tropical and warm. And every year, we try to take a few weeks. And we've been doing that in the past 10 years or so. But obviously, with the pandemic, 20, we did Hawaii, we did Oahu. We always do Kauai or Maui, but we decided to go to Oahu for the kids because they hadn't been there before. And and then the pandemic hit, and boom, that was it. So we hadn't taken a vacation in quite a while. And I had a couple of shows in Scandinavia, including Sweden. And so I was talking to my wife, and I said, the fact that I'm going to go fly home and then fly right back because I have more dates, more work to do, it's really going to beat me up. And she said, well, why don't we just come to you? And I said, yeah, that's great. Long story short, they all flew to Sweden, to Stockholm, and we hung out for 2.5 weeks. We had the best time, and my kids got to see the other side of the world that they hadn't seen, and my wife as well. She had never been to Sweden. And then we brought my sister. My sister got invited, and so it was a family gathering, and we had a blast. And we're going to start doing that. This is something that we decided to found because yes, I miss home, man. I miss home. I miss the whole thing.
Jackson in a heavy metal beer club, Leah is our favorite song. Here we go.
Wow.
So
there we go.
I think this song is dedicated to the heavy metal beer club in USA.
Yes.
Let's play this beautiful song. Here is Leah, dedicated to your beautiful wife.
Yes.
No one else in this world can ever love me like you do, like you do. When I close my eyes, I can see the love on your face. Your tender touch and all the love I feel when we embrace. Leah, I'm loving you back again. Leah, I miss you more than anything. You're so far away in a distant place. Leah, please take me. Bring me home. 1,000 miles in between us, I'm still kissing you. Your face, your love, and your affection, I feel it so true. I'm the one for you, and you're the one for me. wanna go home.
Damn. Beautiful song. Did you see it?
No, I'm every time you go away, man, I'm just sitting here. I don't get the video. I don't get anything. I don't get this audio
Maybe
or the
maybe
video.
you watch it on the phone. Log into the YouTube channel without sound, but you can see the video.
Oh, I'm on my computer. I'm on my laptop now.
All right. Mick says, written deep from the soul. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. There's a little story there too. I mean, all these songs have a little story, but that Leah was the last song written for that album, and it came to us. I remember exactly. It was like midnight or close to 1 a.m. And I had a flight at 9 in the morning out of Copenhagen to Germany, to Cologne, to start my tour. And we looked at the board and we were almost done with all the other songs, and we're like, we forgot the ballad. Oh no, because I always try to include at least one ballad. I love ballads, I come from
Yes.
that place. Good song's a good song, and the ballad's a good ballad will touch you and in a very different way, that a high velocity rock and roll song will do. But so ballads are a little more introspective. They're a little more personal, and it's that kind of thing. So, wow, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And I'm like, for a minute, we froze. We're going, oh my gosh, there's no ballad on the album. And then Soren said, wait a minute, I have this progression that I've had for a while in my head. And he pulled it out and started playing it. And the song just wrote itself. And it came from the fact that I was there in Copenhagen. I had been gone, I think it was September. Yeah, it was September of 17. So I had been working really hard traveling the world globally, literally with the Dead Daisies. And I came home for a week, I think, or 5 days, less than a week. I saw my kids, everybody's working, going to school. And I said, well, I got to leave. And I left. And I finally realized after being there for a week working, I'm going, what just happened? I just started missing home. I started missing my wife. I started missing my life at home with my kids, the whole thing, our little dog, the whole thing. And it just came out, man. It just poured out. And the lyrics say, I'm loving you back again in case you've forgotten how much I once loved you to death. I'm here. I'm reminding you how much I really love you and I miss you. And bring me home if you can. Bring me home. It's that simple. But the embarrassing part was that I was in the vocal booth because we wrote it. I'm not kidding you. This is half an hour to an hour at the most. And it was time for me to go and sing. When you're writing songs, you do scratch vocals, which is like, right? You write the lyrics. You write the lyrics, but you're not really singing. So then you get behind the microphone and it's time to sing. And the lyrics it got so intense for me. I started crying, man. I got so emotional, and Soren had to stop a couple of times. Said, "You okay, man? You all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm just missing home. I'm missing my wife, and
Yeah.
it's like waking up, all of a sudden waking up and saying, what are you doing? You haven't been home all year or very little, and now here you're gone, getting ready to do another 2.5, 3 months of touring. What are you doing? Kind of thing." And so, yeah, it came out, and obviously it was meant for her. So, yeah, everybody that listens to it, that really listens to it and likes it, they get that thing, that emotional thing, because it was more than you hear. I was a wreck. I was like a little girl missing her mommy. It's a
Yeah.
trip, but
You
it's
know,
beautiful to capture those things, to document those things. I'll never
last
forget.
last week we had some guests and we talk about when you're sad, you write the most beautiful songs. When you lost somebody, the emotions transfers to a song, from the heart. You feel, you write the moment. I did it by myself, write songs for my son, you know, and then what comes out, the most beautiful song, because the emotions are there and the feeling is there, the heart is there. This is not
it's not a formula. It's not a formula thing. It's all emotional, comes straight from the heart to the brain to the hand. Boom. And it's like that. And lyrically, it could.
Do we still have time for some couple of more songs?
Yeah. We have maybe. Well, I do have some stuff going, but yeah. What do we have? 10 minutes, something like that.
No, a little bit more, because for 5 songs, but 4, because the last one you can leave. But now it comes a title track of the new album, and then you have to explain to me what it's all about, the teddy bear. This is the question what I have from the video. Here is the title track from the new album. Here is Mendoza, New Direction.
I'm on the cloud, floating around, looking down. Nothing but pain and empty faces all around. I'd like to see a new dawn break, a new direction, where peace and love is the only rule, the only possession. There's a new evolution looking to change. And the new generation playing no games. People showing no emotion, getting lost in all illusion. Can we change it all today? I'm on the cloud, running around, looking down. Nothing but pain and empty faces all around. I like to see a new dawn break, a new direction, where peace and love is the only rule, the only possession. There's a brighter sunshine coming ahead, with a new beginning so bright instead. People learning from the past, you and me can make it last. Can we all just make a change today? I'm on the cloud, floating around, looking down. Nothing but pain and empty faces all around. I'd like to see a new dawn break, a new direction, where peace and love is the only rule, my only direction. Yeah. Things demanding all around. Can we find a middle ground where all the youngsters now, my friend, look in the mirror, get harder,
Yeah. New
Yes, sir.
direction. Very, very cool.
Thank you.
What is the backstory? When you said, what is the title already for you? You want to call it New Direction, the album?
Oh, what happened? It's like we were talking about it earlier. The first track that Torrin and I came up with for this album was "Take It to the Limit." And again, like Viva La Rock, we sent it to the label, and they said, "We love it, we love it. That's going to be the single. Let's shoot a video." This was all done in 19 September. By December of 19, we got together twice while we were on the road. We would meet up at Medley Studios in Copenhagen, and they loved it so much they said, "Let's shoot the video for this one right away." And so the video was shot in December of 19, right? We all looked at each other. Soren and I looked at each other. We were really tired from touring and working nonstop, and said, "Why don't we just go home, have a nice holiday, reconvene in February of 20, February 27th." We decided exactly, you know what's going to happen. So,
Yes.
so that's what happened. We went with my family. We went on vacation. We took a tropical for Christmas. La la la. We went away. We came home, and everybody around us, including my own family, we were all really sick. To this day, we swear up and down that we had the corona thing, the COVID thing. But we got really sick, and then the world shut down. So the tour was announced, Take It to the Limit. The release of the album was announced for 20. Take It to the Limit was going to be the title. So Take It to the Limit was overused, overdone. When I went and did a few dates back in 21 last year, it was the Take It to the Limit tour. And we played this song and we had a good time and all that. But we didn't realize when the album was going to come out. So we had to come up with a B plan, which was New Direction. We liked the song, the label liked it. It says, "Let's do this. Let's call it New Direction," which is pretty relevant to what's going on today.
Yes.
And the song, I love the song, man. It just came out, It's it talks
What
about
about the teddy bear? What about the teddy bear? Teddy bear in the
Teddy Bear.
arm.
We were shooting some bits and pieces we were in Scotland and Edinburgh before the gig, before sound check, and the boys that were opening for me, Bad Actress. They do props on stage. They have a great time. It's a great little band, man. Bad Actress. They're gonna do some cool stuff. And I just kept looking at it because it's huge. I kept looking at it, and Mark's shooting video, and then he just, "Give me a minute, man. I'll get back." So great. I just went and got it, and I started dancing with it. It's like whatever. There is no meaning to it, but knowing
Okay.
how it is, somewhere, somehow, somebody is going to come up with something very
Yeah.
deep, and maybe
By
it
the way,
is, but it was
Mark,
impulsive. It was an impulse. Yes.
you asked me what show was it? In this video, this was the show actually, because this was now a little negative print like this, but the venue is exactly this from the video I played today from
Oh,
Hole in My
Edinburgh.
Pocket. Yes,
It's
because I remember.
Edinburgh, Scotland.
Yes, so
Yeah,
now you know.
yeah. It's
That's
not a very big venue. I always love to play there. It's
yeah.
Benneman's in Edinburgh, Scotland. Chris, the manager there, who's a fellow bass player, he's tours all over the place. He is really cool and very supportive with me with my solo stuff. So every time I come to the UK, I have to stop by there.
Yeah, very cool. Now we have still more. Now we have two more from the new album, of course. Here is, you said before, Shoot for the Stars. Let's play the
Yes.
song first. Let's talk about great video, great song, and fun also to watch. And
Thank you.
once again, the positive energy. It's like here.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
play it. Attack.
Another coffee, another friend. And now here's a new day coming again. You know how it starts, you know how it ends. 'Cause you gotta keep on trying. You gotta give all you got, you gotta shoot for the stars. Gotta keep on keeping on, even though it's so hard. And when the signs ahead are telling you to put the brake and stop, you gotta give all you got and shoot for the stars. Yeah, 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 yeah. When life says no, you say yes. That's how it is, it's the same old game. And when the fire's running low, you gotta find the place to go. You gotta keep on trying, trying. You gotta give all you got, you gotta shoot for the stars. You gotta keep on keeping on, even though it's so hard. And when the signs ahead are telling you to put the brake and stop, you gotta give all you got and shoot for the stars. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spread your wings. Yesterday is gone. Don't look back. Gotta keep on moving on and on. You gotta give all you got, you gotta shoot for the stars. Yeah, 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 yeah. You gotta keep on keeping on, even though it's so hard. You gotta keep on moving when the signs ahead are telling you to put the brake and stop. You gotta give all you got and shoot for the stars.
What can I say? I love the album. It's if you're in a bad mood, you listen to New Direction and you are in a better mood. It's immediately it's done. You have something in your voice. I always I think I hear, yeah, like I said, James Brown a little bit. I hear David Lee Roth a little bit. I hear Steven Tyler. That you have really really cool voice. Are you more
Thank you.
comfortable with playing bass or singing? What do you actually?
I like them both, and I always love singing. Singing is it's hard to explain. When you play an instrument, that's the extension of your soul, I believe, your spirit, your soul through your head, your fingers. When you're singing, it's more of a direct connection because
Mhm.
you feel, you think every note, you feel every note. Your whole body is engaged, from your head to your heart to your gut, physically, and when you do both at the same time, it's a trip.
Yes.
You're doing this, and so it's cool. It's like riding a roller coaster that's going in opposite directions, and you have to stay on it. You know what I mean? It's like this.
It's funny because your videos gives me so much inspiration to watch your videos with all this acrylic in the background sometimes, so something I love something, and that's why I used some of these ideas to produce for the next song, because there is no video. And check tomorrow your email, because I send you all the videos I did for you. I send you a WeTransfer, of course.
Yes, please.
If you can use it, I'm happy. And
okay.
Yeah. All right. Shoot for the stars. Is there a special backstory?
No, I think I came in to the studio when we were writing the song. Came in, and Soren and I we're songwriter fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We're big Beatles fans. All the songs that we grew up listening to are now considered pop songs. Don't ask me why. Somewhere along the way, we had to label everything. And so the pop songs from my growing up, the first pop songs that I heard were the Beatles, and
Can I ask you a question? Who came up with the idea with all this colorful stuff now in your backgrounds? And so, is this yours, or was this a marketing?
No, well, Mark Allison is my graphics guy, and him and I put our heads together way back. Let's just say there was a video done for Viva la Rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a video done, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus or be judgmental or anything. But let's just say the video was just like that. It was too much like that. It was too bright. It was like a noose. It was like a newscaster video, and we were running out of time, like usual when it comes to my stuff. We're always running out of time. We're always deadlines, what it is. But so we grabbed the video, and I told Mark, I said, bro, let's just throw, it needs color. I'm about color, man. And
Yes.
And he came up with, let's do some color, let's do some lyrics, let's move it around, let's distort it a little bit. We're not in a freaking hospital here documenting stuff that needs to be perfect and exact and well lit and all that. This is rock and roll. This is music, man. There's a lot of vibrations that need to come in. And so we did 2, 3, 4 different treatments, and that's what happened. We did the same with the cover of the album, Viva la Rock. If you notice, that's become a signature because Mark understood what my vision was a little bit. He perfected it, and he's taken it to so many different levels, great levels, and he's brilliant at what he does. But that's what it was. It became there. It started there, and then the birdie logo. He brought it up. He says, "Marco, you're Indian. You're
this was the next question. Where comes this Maya thing?
That's what it is." And he looked it up.
Yes.
And he says, "This bird represents everything you are. You're about freedom. You're about being open-minded, and you're about working hard and playing hard and living life to the fullest and having wings to fly." And so, it's very classical. This is So we incorporated that, and it's become a signature of mine. And the color is something that Mark understands. He also put that together with the fact that I'm Latino, and we used the Santana stuff as an example to knock off some ideas of his artwork, the music, what it represents, and all that. So that's where it came from, and he's done a lot of great.
I didn't ask you last time. Now I understand. This actually, Viva la Rock was the first video I saw from Marco Mendoza as a solo artist. And I immediately liked this freshness, this splatter, this color splatter. So this is something new I never saw before.
Yeah.
So this was something new. I never. But before we go to Viva la Rock, I play now. Actually, my favorite. I think maybe it's my favorite. I don't know. I have to see it again. It's Scream and Shout. It's a rocker.
Oh yeah.
And it's so just and I help a little out with the video, and I was influenced by your video, and here is Scream and Shout, and then we play Viva la Rock. But here is Scream and Shout and Attack.
Hey guys, it's Friday night. What do you think? It's time to get out and get crazy, right? Come on, come along. Ow! Yeah, yeah! That's where I wanna go, deep down below. I don't care what they say, could be heaven or hell, yeah, yeah. I wanna scream and shout, let it all out. I wanna scream and shout, I wanna scream and shout, let it all out, yeah, yeah, yeah. Scream all night and shout it all day, baby, 'cause I feel good about the baby. Now it's Saturday night and I'm feeling all the pain. Got the money to spend, ow, think I'll do it again. That's where I wanna go, deep down below. Now I'm playing the game. I think I'm going insane, yeah. I wanna scream and shout, let it all out. I wanna scream and shout, I wanna scream and shout, let it all out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, come on now. That's where I wanna go, deep down below. I don't care what they say, I think I'm going, I think I'm going, I think I'm going. I wanna scream and shout, let it all out. I wanna scream and shout, I wanna scream and shout, let it all out. I wanna scream and shout, I wanna scream and shout, I wanna scream and shout, I wanna scream and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Holy shit, what a cool song. I cannot tell you how much I love this album. It's so fresh and rocky, and there's everything on this album what you want. You have fast tracks, ballads, you have a mid-tempo rocker, which a little bit AC/DC stuff, some typical Angus Young guitar solo. The production is insane, because this is a real deal production. This is not, you can hear it. This is there is so much life in the production. The sound is amazing. You have a really cool team, I must say.
Yeah. I'm lucky.
Da draußen, I have to tell you in German,
Sure.
ich habe wieder den Link da, holt das Album, da könnt ihr nichts verkehrt machen. Das ist ein Hammer-Album. LP, vinyl, CD, everything there. Very, very cool. Scream and Shout.
Let it all out.
Let it all out. It says everything already.
Yeah.
Scream and Shout. This is Mark Mendoza at his best. Yes.
Thank you.
Let's do a picture, because last time was a little blurry. It's a little bit better.
Okay.
And I count 3, and ready, and 1, 2, 3. And last time you gave me very nice, it's Mendoza and Peace and Love, but it was very blurry. It was from minute to minute, the picture was more blurry. Now it's better. Give me please again, without me, a message for Metalheads Forever. Very important. Okay? And you can start when I'm gone.
Hey guys, this is Marco Mendoza, and you're on Metalheads Forever show with Richie Newton, my buddy. This is a great show. Stick around and support it as much as you can, and we will see you on the road. MarcoMendoza.com. New album, new direction, September 16th. Appreciate your support, and we'll see you out there. Peace.
Thank you very much.
Was it blurry again? It looked blurry. No?
Yeah, but
no?
Blurry, not blurry. The message was gold. Thank you so much, my friend.
Okay.
And
Cool,
I can't
brother.
wait to present you the next couple of months the track. Of course, now we have a pressure, because I will tell Michael, we have to come up with a great song. Otherwise, Marco will not play the bass.
No. I just wanted to say
But
that for the record.
trust me, the label will not release the single if this is a shit song. I can tell you. And the label is.
I have a
also
feeling it won't be, brother. I have a feeling it won't be.
No,
But I just had
I'm
to
sure.
say that for the record, because I've had
know.
to do that a lot online, and I feel bad sometimes, but it is what it is. Thank you
Don't
for having
forget,
me on the
I
show,
have a room
brother.
for you in the Philippines.
Yes.
Forget.
Let's connect the dots, man. Let's get some shows happening.
Maybe very soon. But the Philippines it's opening up now also.
Yeah.
And not long I have made very big meetings in Manila with because of Wacken. So I representing Wacken in the Philippines and this metal battle, and let's see. And I'm sure I will open some doors for some artists if they're coming to Asia. I'm sure there is something going on, but
Absolutely.
you never know. Maybe it's not 23, but 24, because everything is opening up slowly, But you have to know what's going on if this shit going on, What?
All right, brother.
Right.
I got to
Viva
run,
la
bro.
rock.
Viva.
Viva la rock.
Yes, Viva.
We talked about last time.
Yes.
And I would say, Marco, it was a pleasure. It was an honor again.
Thank you, brother.
Check the email tomorrow. I send you.
Send me
all
all
the
that
videos I
stuff. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Peace.
Marco, thank you so much.
Auf
Peace and
Wiedersehen.
love.
Tschüss. Buenas noches, Filipinas, porque hablan español ahí también. Adiós.
Yes.
Bye.
You belong to the Philippines too. Here's Marco Mendoza with the last album, not the new one. It's Viva la Rock. Here's Marco Mendoza. Bye, brother.
Peace.
Hey everybody, have you heard the news? Got the recipe to get rid of your blues, yeah. Yes. If you ain't got money, all you got to do is bring it out on
the rock and all that comes with it. You know what I'm talking about. Enjoy! Viva!
Liebe Leute, drückt auf die Glocke hier, weil ihr müsst unbedingt mitkriegen, wenn hier wieder was Neues läuft. Auf die Glocke drücken! Ganz wichtig!
Yes, Marco Mendoza was in the house. Ja, was für ein cooler Rocker. Ja, immer eine Wohltat mit ihm zu quatschen. Ein richtig Quatsch haben, das liebe ich ja, wenn jemand aus sich rausgeht und erzählt. Ja, ich habe eine E-Mail bekommen von Michael Geier. Der Mick ist das, nehme ich mal an, ja, vom Apasar Festival, aber natürlich machen wir Werbung. Schickt mir was zu, Post und so. Ich baue einen schönen Trailer und den spiele ich dann eine ganze Woche vor dem Festival, wie auch beim Hard Summer Festival. Natürlich helfe ich euch und unterstütze euch. Muss unterstützt werden, gell? Kein Problem. Könnt man einen Kaffee ausgeben dafür, okay? Ja, gleich mal was vorweg. Ich habe es gerade gesehen, der Trailer. Und zwar, wir haben festgestellt, dass wir einen kleinen Haken drin hatten in unseren Online-Job. Da kommt man nicht irgendwie weiter. Heute haben wir es festgestellt, okay, morgen früh, wir sind schon ein Stück weiter, morgen früh sollte eigentlich laufen. Wir haben ein paar Sachen festgestellt, was man noch einstellen muss. Wir haben ja keinen Testkauf machen können. Nicht, also waren schon viele Leute drauf, aber noch keiner gekauft, weil es nicht ging, weil wir nicht weiterkommen. Aber wir sind dran. Also probiert es ab und zu mal wieder. Aber ihr wart ja alle busy am Wochenende. Also ist es kein großes Problem. Aber auf alle Fälle werden wir an dem Problem jetzt arbeiten. Wir sind also dran. Also, cool. So, willkommen zur Aftershow-Party und bin extrem happy. Seit gestern, seitdem ich das gehört habe, dass Marco Mendoza auf meiner Nummer mitspielt, ist für mich natürlich schon das Herz aufgegangen. Und es kommen noch ein paar wirklich geile Rocker zu meinem Projekt dazu. Könnt ihr freuen, Freunde. Das wird Hammer. Ja. So, ich habe 5 Videos noch, ganz neue Songs, fast komplett neue Songs und ein bisschen was noch aus unserem Labelpartner Musik, der Target Group, jawohl, und das ist die erste Band ist Adrenaline Kings, MAS. Und wir sagen, let the madness begin in Aftershow Party, viel Spaß und Attacke. Jawohl, Adrenaline Kings. Sehr cool. MAS, der Song. Ja, ich habe gerade das E-Mail weitergeleitet, lieber Michael. Lieber Mick ist schon am Tom unterwegs oder hat schon bekommen. So, weiter geht's. Das sind alles Bands, die werden auch angeschrieben und alles jetzt momentan aus dem Hause Mighty Music. Sehr, sehr cool. Ja, gefällt mir gut. Kann man vorstellen, dass die sehr, also ich sehe schon, die haben Humor. Das ist das ganz Wichtige. Also wenn die Jungs Humor haben, dann passen sie ja zu mir dazu. So, ich habe gerade gesehen, lass uns mal schnell in den Chat reinschauen. Und zwar, der Günther ist wieder mal da. Der Stefan Klein ist da. Servus, lieber Stefan. Jetzt habe ich ein bisschen Zeit für euch. Ich war ein bisschen busy mit dem Mendoza. Und jetzt habe ich euch wieder, meine Gurken. Schön, dass ihr alle da seid. Und ja, Mick, vielleicht hast du Bock, mal bei uns mal vorbeizuschauen. Wir haben ja unseren geilen Fanclub und der wächst und wächst. Und wir brauchen natürlich geile Metalheads. Und ich glaube, du bist auch einer da. Ich werde jetzt mal kurz ein bisschen Werbung für uns machen. Und hier ist das ist der Link. Moment mal schnell. Das ist die Zeit, muss das sein. So, wir brauchen immer wieder geile Metalheads. Und dass unser Metalheads aktiv sein kann, das hat das Wochenende bewiesen. Was für eine Augenweide, was für ein geiles Foto, euch alle zu sehen. Happy Faces und Happy Bands. Absolut geil. Bin so stolz auf den Fanclub. Das ist wirklich eine geile Meute. Und kann nicht warten, euch endlich mal alle in den Arm zu sehen. Mensch, solche geile Leute und das alles auf einen Haufen ist schon massiv. Ja, ich habe jetzt gerade das gecheckt. Habe ich jetzt. Ja, genau. Einfach mal auf dem Ding gehen, auf dem Link. Lest es mal durch alles. Vielleicht seid ihr dabei. Und wir haben jetzt 10 Chapters und auch die Nomads seit neuestens. Der Nomads-Chapter ist für die sich zu keinem Bundesland zugehörig fühlen, können Nomads werden. Ganz einfach independent. So, auf geht's weiter. Was haben wir denn noch im Programm? Was haben wir denn hier? Die Band hat der Tom empfohlen. Jawohl. Tom wieder super vorbereitet. Danke dir. Perfekt. I'll be damned. Fuck you money ist der Song. Ich habe schon gefragt, das heißt Fuck you Monday, aber nicht, passt nicht ganz. Fuck you money heißt der Song. Und coole Jungs, I'll be damned. Attacke. Tja, gleich auf Fettnäpfchen getreten. Natürlich bist du noch bei uns dabei. Ich habe mit Mick, ich habe jetzt komplett vertan. Natürlich bist du bei uns noch dabei. Und ich muss den Peter ein bisschen berichtigen. Der hat geschrieben, der Fan ist bei mir geblieben. Nein, ich habe ihn gegründet. Das haben wir nicht vergessen. Der kam von Haus aus von mir, nicht bei mir geblieben. Blieb bei mir, logischerweise, aber ich habe ihn gegründet. Darf ich vergessen. Muss gesagt werden. Ja, lieber Mick, im Oktober, ich habe nachgeschaut, im Oktober kannst du verlängern, wenn du willst. Hoffentlich die im Oktober alle verlängern müssen oder mögen, bitte verlängert. Das hält die Sendung am Laufen. Und September haben wir überhaupt keinen, so gut wie keinen. Aber der Oktober haben wir wieder eine ganze Reihe. Und bitte verlängern, bleibt es uns erhalten. Das hält die Sendung am Laufen. Ohne Fanclub geht es nicht. Kann ich zusperren. Feierabend, Zapfenstreich. Das wollen wir nicht, oder? Ich nicht, auf alle Fälle. So, weiter geht's. Also, I'll Be Damned. Sehr, sehr cool. Gefällt mir. Ich habe schon gedacht gehabt, der Herr Forster singt da schon wieder. Schaut ein bisschen aus, ne? Cool. I'll Be Damned. Fuck Your Money. Cooler Song. Mal schauen, ob die Jungs Lust haben, dass sie zu uns in der Sendung kommen. Ich habe schon gehört, dass wir die Next Day wahrscheinlich in die Sendung kriegen. Ich habe es noch nicht bestätigt gekriegt, aber im nächsten Jahr kommt das neue Album raus. Und auf die bin ich schon lange scharf. Auf diese Dame bin ich lange scharf. Also nicht scharf, wisst ihr, was ich meine? Musikalisch gesehen natürlich. Das ist eine richtige Rockröhre. Richtig geil. Und zwar Live Sin. Neue Nummer, King of Fools. Hier ist ein Lyric-Video. Geht ab wie Schmitz-Katz. Wirklich geile Sängerin. Hoffentlich kommt sie zu uns in die Sendung. Hier sind Live Sin und King of Fools.
All you wanted was the rock and roll fix, but it ain't that
Jawohl, sehr, sehr geil. Hoffentlich können wir die bestätigen. Wäre cool. Da würde ich mal sagen, du bist echt eine coole Star. Wir sagen, hey, wir reden mit der Frau. So, ja, die darf doch im Heavy Metal, oder? So, jetzt kommt noch eine Band. Haben wieder eine neue Nummer rausgebracht, neues Video. Einer meiner Favoritensänger, muss ich sagen. Und auch einer der wirklich absoluten nettesten, den schon zweimal da war. Und jetzt ist aus der Schweiz kommen da ganz nette. Lieber Thomas, das für dich. Ganz liebe Grüße in die Schweiz rüber, falls du zuschauen solltest. Und hier sind Chakra und The Way It Is. Hier sind Chakra.
Seems to be impossible.
Richtig geil. Also ich bin der Chakra-Fan. Könnt sagen, was wollt. Michel, es wird Zeit, dass wir dir mal ein paar neue Namen geben. Der Michel hat ja auch wieder mal einen Stamm gebracht. Der hat ja so, der hat ja ungebremst, ist in ein Loch geflogen. Der hat also irgendwie den Ausgang nicht gefunden und im Dunkeln. Jetzt gibt es 3 Namen für dich, Michel. Kannst du das aussuchen? Also nehmen wir dich Sumpf-Michel, Graben-Michel oder Loch-Michel. Überleg das, was magst du jetzt hören von mir in Zukunft? Der hat er gesagt, wenn er nicht rausgekommen war, der war nicht mehr gefunden worden. Der ist da im Graben drin gelegen, im Sumpf gelegen. Trägert nass war er. Also, Sumpfmichel, Grabenmichel oder Lochmichel. Was ist der lieber? Michel, sag das aus. Dein Name hast weg. So oder so. So, was haben wir denn die Woche? Das war doch schon mal ein geiler Anfang für die Woche. Oder? Marke Mendoza, das ist für mich wieder ein Highlight in dem Monat, September, ein Highlight. Morgen haben wir eine geile Band. Michel, der Grabenmichel, okay? Grabenmichel oder Distel, der Metal Mortal ist auch noch da, schau mal her. Metal Mortal, zu später Stunde tut es ja noch, aber das gibt es, Michael Löhneberg gibt es ja schon. Und ja, Grabenmichel. Jawohl. Jetzt hast du einen Scheiß, da hättest du lieber nicht weiter verzeiht. Oder Nesselmichel, weil du bist ja in Brennsler nicht geflogen, habe ich gehört gehabt. Ja. Ja, Michel aus Lünegraben. So, was haben wir die Woche? Morgen haben wir noch eine Schweizer Band. Wenn wir schon bei der Schweizer waren, bleiben wir gleich bei der Schweiz. Und zwar morgen haben wir Obsidian Black. Richtig schöne Metaller. Auf die freue ich mich morgen. Dann am Mittwoch haben wir Burning Underground. 4 geile Band. The Black Goo, Rotting Empire, Battle Creek. Die finde ich ja geil. Das ist so mit dem brutalen Video. Und Strange Omen. So. Und natürlich wieder mitvoten am Mittwoch. Ganz wichtig. Voten. Der Gewinner vom nächsten Burning Underground kommt auf unseren Sampler. Sampler kommt im März raus und dass ihr es wisst. Voten ist ganz wichtig. Und ich hoffe, dass die ganzen Bands natürlich dann schön Werbung machen, dass wir damit ich bin seit 8 Uhr dabei. Bist du heute schon schreibfaul, Mortal? Was ist denn da los? Was ist denn da los? Mortal, geht's dir gut? Schreib doch mal. Alles Roger in Kambodscha. Schreib doch mal, ob es gut geht. Dass wir wissen, dass unsere Metalheads, wie geht's an Günther mit dem Fuß? Gibt es Verbesserungen? Schreib doch mal, lieber Günther. Der Heli hat es auch überlebt. Also der Heli hat ausgekommen wieder tot für Edding, sagt man doch. Den habe ich gesehen am Samstag in der Früh habe ich gesehen. Und so, Samstag habe ich gesehen, genau. Ui, weiß wie die Wand. Weiß wie die Wand. Aber er lebt. Harte Sau. Der Metal Mortal sagt, passt. Also nochmal, danke. Jetzt brauchen wir noch, ist der Günther noch da? Günther schreibt ja nur, ob es dir auch gut geht. Und ihr alle seid, also alle gut heimkommen, das ist ganz wichtig, dass ihr alle gesund seid. Und ja, das ist doch mal eine geile Antwort. Jawohl, Momento, jetzt muss ich warten. Geht aufwärts. Jawohl, Günther. Somit alle unsere Baustellen, wo wir gehabt haben, unsere Metalheads-Baustellen. An Heli geht es besser, an Mortal geht es besser, an Günther geht es besser. Super cool. Das ist doch schön. Das ist doch ein geiler Abschluss für die Sendung. So, also wie gesagt, am Mittwoch haben wir Burning Underground. Am Donnerstag haben wir für die Thrasher was, Hatred, sehr geil. Und am Freitag Best of Metal. Da werde ich wieder schauen, dass wieder wo so Front Row Madness Sachen finde. Und Michael Klose hat sich noch eingeloggt. Servus, hallo, guten Abend. Im letzten Video lockt es noch ein. Servus, lieber Michael, grüß dich. Schön, dass du wieder mal vorbeischaust. Das sind unsere Wiederholungstäter. Das gefällt mir. Super cool. Also, das die Sendung weiterteilen, bitte. YouTube, da habt ihr halt unten so einen Teil-Button. Könnt ihr mal schreiben, hey, heute war Marco Mendoza da, geil. Also einfach mit euren Facebook-Freunde auch teilen, dass wir mehr Reichweite kriegen. Liken natürlich. Und wenn ihr noch nicht abonniert habt, abonnieren bitte. Immer ein Like da lassen, ist ganz wichtig. Wir müssen mit dem Algorithmus nach oben. Ganz wichtig. Jetzt ist wirklich wichtig für die Sendung. So, ich sage Dankeschön für viel Schreiben wieder. Es war aktiver, supergeiler Chat. Und seid dabei morgen wieder mit unseren Schweizer Freunden von Obsidian Black. Ich würde sagen, das war's gewesen. Ich wünsche euch alle eine gute Nacht. Schlaft gut. Werdet gesund, wenn ihr krank seid und werdet am besten nicht krank. Okay? Danke euch. Hier sind Obsidian Black Und der Song, lass mich schnell mal schauen, dass ich nicht falsch sage, das ist ein bisschen tricky. Psychonomic System. Genau, Psychonomic System. Hier sind Obsidian Black. Bis morgen, 20 Uhr. Ich zähle auf euch. Servus und nicht vergessen, schaut mal auf unseren Shop rein. METALHEADS FOREVER -shop.company.site/zack. Servus und ciao.
You are a fan now. You're a fan. And as a fan, you will never ever forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
Way
Goddamn.
down below.